Today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 1.
On the way.
Harry! Harry, come back here!
What's your hurry, Harry?
Sorry.
Does he like children? We know Picard doesn't really.
I hate that teacher and I hate calculus.
Everyone needs an understanding of basic calculus, whether they like it or not.
He's so young to be learning calculus. Space kids, they are smart, smart, smart. Riker is so tall.
A few hours, we've been tracking faint energy readings in an attempt to locate its source. Following a trail of breadcrumbs, the Pathfinder led us here and then stopped. What's our position, Geordi?
The Epsilon Minos systems.
Thank you, Captain. You're right. I wouldn't miss this for anything.
Why, what?
Mythical world, like Atlantis of ancient Earth, or, as the legend goes, the Aldeans were able to cloak their planet in darkness and go unseen by marauders.
Like an invisibility cloak?
Scanners still show nothing, sir.
Scanners may show nothing, sir, but I'm sensing something very strong.
Oh, she can see it.
Thousands of
Okay, this is magical. We got a legendary, mythical, magical world. Reveal yourself.
I'm recording a distortion in quadrant 1, mark 90.
On screen.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. Beautiful. He loves it.
It's Aldea, Captain. It has to be.
But is it as good as it seems?
Space, the final frontier.
Let's do
Captain's
it.
log, stardate 41509.
When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall.
I am Jean-Luc Picard, captain of the USS Enterprise. We come in peace. Why do you reveal yourselves to us now?
Good
We are
question.
eager to meet in person to discuss that.
I'm suspicious as usual.
We're ready anytime.
Excellent.
I'm suspicious. I always am. Oh, what?
We mean no harm.
Just beamed himself right on. Well,
Welcome aboard.
Captain, they haven't been through decontamination.
You couldn't transport us. The only way through our shield is our way.
it is much more advanced.
We've brought you small tokens of
I wonder
welcome.
what these
And a
things
personal invitation to a celebration on Aldea.
That would be delightful.
are. That would be delightful. Look at that cornucopia.
We will prepare for your arrival, Commander Riker.
How do you know?
Your name?
How did they know this? What's
We've
going
been
on?
monitoring your ship's communications.
Eavesdropping.
Eyes are very sensitive to bright light. So,
I don't know. They're much more advanced than we are. And by we, I mean we.
They want something from us, something we value greatly.
But are they sinister?
So much that they're afraid we won't part with it.
Is it Riker? It's always Riker.
Commander Riker and two of your colleagues.
They just take them. Oh, I don't like this.
Interesting choices.
Yeah.
Captain, data. What do you read?
Some sort of scanning device, sir.
Don't touch him.
Not the boy.
Shields up. Aboard. Contact Commander Riker. War. Check all decks.
Shield's inoperable, sir.
All decks being probed in a methodical pattern, sir.
All decks everywhere.
Ooh, these shots. A little tighter than usual.
We're being blocked.
What is happening?
Wesley, you all right?
It was scary at first, but I didn't really feel anything.
Maybe they want him.
It's all decks, but only with the children.
They want the children.
I don't understand. How can the Federation help influence your children in your tradition?
Because we have no children, Commander.
That's freaky.
I do exactly why were we invited here?
We propose a trade. One which would solve our problem and give something back.
Trade their children.
We need some of your children. In payment, we will give you information that would take you centuries to acquire.
That's not a good trade.
Humans are unusually attached to their offspring.
Correct.
Our children are not for sale at any price.
They're just gonna take them, I think. Can't they? They're more advanced.
You are so intransigent.
Intransigent. He's just gonna feast over. Yeah, I was gonna say, can't they just take the kids?
They've taken my son.
Just taking the kids.
Captain, saucer section reports 6 more children are gone.
It's the children. That's why we've been brought here.
That's why it's kind of risky to have like families aboard.
Captain, let us begin discussions regarding appropriate compensation.
Compensation.
Away from their classrooms, away from their bedrooms, and you talk about compensation.
How dare you?
We will continue these discussions when you calm down.
You have been brought to Aldea as our guest. We'll provide anything you need or want.
They want their parents.
All of you have been chosen because you are special.
Well, Wesley is definitely special.
Why were these specific children taken?
We do know the Aldeans can't have children of their own.
Then they won't let them go easily.
I agree with that.
Can we talk with our children? Let them know that we are here and that they will be safe.
I mean, there's really nothing they can do if the tech is way more advanced. They just beamed those kids off without asking. What is this cutie up to?
I have you now.
She might want to stay.
The other children have been assigned to their units. A unit is a group where those of similar talents and interests live together.
What are they going to do with Wesley?
We already have families. Does Captain Picard know you're doing this?
We keep nothing from him.
We've been waiting for you so long, Harry.
I mean, I feel bad for all these people that can't have kids, but you can't just take kids.
I know we'll have much to learn from each other. Don't worry, Katie. You'll be seeing Wesley soon.
I hope these kids are all right.
What about me?
It is up to you to make the transition as easy as possible for the others. It's your duty, because you are their leader, because nothing you or those on the starship can do.
Wesley's also pissed.
Where have you been, Rochella? Xena and Arana waiting to take Alexandra.
No.
She wants to take...
They can't have her.
How do you think our mom feels?
Captain, the Aldean shield gives evidence of random fluctuations, weakening its structure in isolated sections.
Can they get through?
We may be more successful in deciphering the code they use to transport through the magnetic shield, but the number of permutations is almost endless.
I believe in you, Data.
One way or another, we have got to get an away team down on the planet, locate the power source for the shield, and neutralize it.
Ah, disable the shield.
The minute that they believe that we won't accept their compensation for the children, they'll break off the discussion, they'll disappear behind their shield,
Yeah.
locking us out and the children in
Forever.
forever.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
That's why I've got to keep them talking.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. Good call. He's a good captain. Very smart. What is all this?
Hello, custodian. I am Wesley Crusher.
Your voice will now activate third-level clearance.
Third level clearance. Maybe Wesley could do something.
What does the custodian do?
It takes care of all our needs. It regulates our lives. It does what we ask it to. It always has. What difference does it make how it works?
Because that's who he is.
I don't know how it works, and how can you repair it?
Why would we want to repair it? Wesley, Radu is right. You ask questions I can't answer.
Can the custodian?
Custodian, show me Harry.
Cool.
It will take him years to learn how to do that.
Oh, no. It will happen quite quickly.
Can they see the future? Maybe it's better off for these kids. I don't know.
Custodian, show me Mason.
Stop, custodian. We must work now.
What's in there?
He does have a million questions.
Starfleet Regulation 6.57 requires that at least 2 staff officers are present during any treaty or contract negotiation.
I'm not aware of Regulation 6.57.
Did you make it up?
Neither am I.
I see, sir.
I see.
I see, sir.
Just made it up. Why does he want Crusher to go? Because of Wesley?
We want to see the children.
No, we're here to negotiate appropriate compensation, not to pander to emotions. Please sit.
Just say no right to the captain. Pfft, how dare you?
You are trifling with the primal instincts of our species. I must warn you.
Correct.
But how can you be so sure that they can have children?
Our inability to bear children is a genetic dysfunction. It's not contagious.
But what if it's a result of environment or something?
Surely there is a solution that can be mutually satisfactory.
Yeah, let's negotiate.
What more would you like?
I must ask that Dr. Crusher be allowed to see her son.
You are a stubborn people. You may see.
Well, that's good. Okay. What's she doing?
I knew Captain Picard would get us home.
Not yet, Wes.
What's she giving him?
Are you okay? And the others?
They're pulling
We've
something.
been assigned to our units. They're treating us like gods.
Look at this sneaky pair.
We want you to understand the nature of your choice. A small demonstration of our power.
Shot right at them, knocked them out. A small demonstration.
I believe it was a repulsor beam.
Position report.
This is unbelievable, sir. According to my calculations, we're 3 days from Aldea.
A small demonstration. That's scary. It'll take 3 days.
If you don't accept our term, the Enterprise will be pushed so far away that by the time you return, your children will be grandparents.
Oh my god. I'm sure they can do it.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Did I break it?
No, it's all right. You can't break this. Yes, it's a direct reflection of the music within. Now we just have to teach you to structure that feeling.
I mean, these kids are learning some good skills. If only these guys could just like tutor them and not want to keep them forever.
See, Harry, I told you you were going to be an artist. It's what you were meant to do.
You mean I don't have to take calculus anymore?
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Calculus is pointless.
It's calculus.
Nothing important. Can I do some more?
I mean, there's something to be said for just like nurturing a kid's gifts and not making them do other things that they have no interest in. Nurturing their natural talents. That's not bad stuff. It's just the kidnapping that's bad.
Here's what I've learned so far. Duana is dying. I have no reason to believe the other Aldeans are any healthier. They're suffering from a kind of chromosomal damage. It could be genetic or environmental.
Right. I should be a space doctor.
Entire civilization that's terminally ill. Is it reversible?
I won't know until I find the cause. And you don't need to tell me. Time is running out.
Crusher crushed it once again.
Really turned out well.
What do you call it?
It's a dolphin. My dad's an oceanographer. He says that, well... Never mind.
Aw, these poor kids.
But you'll grow accustomed to us. I promise you'll be happy.
We were happy before we came.
We are offering more, especially for you.
That we don't want to be here, and we will not cooperate.
Attaboy, Wesley. Is he doing a jailbreak?
Custodian's room.
Yeah, ask how you disable the shield.
Custodian, this is Wesley Crusher.
Proceed, Wesley.
Be cool.
Show me where the Enterprise children are in relation to this room.
Wesley's good.
I've begun to suspect. Can it be that Aldea's ozone layer has been weakened?
The ozone? Huh.
But I like working with the wood.
We all have to be in this together, or it's not gonna work.
Dun dun. This is complicated though. Poor kids.
What are you all doing here together?
They're not gonna talk or eat.
What is going on here?
Wesley's staging a coup.
I've got it, Captain. The Aldeans are suffering from a form of radiation poisoning.
Is it reversible?
With the proper treatment, yes.
Oh, nice. Problem solved. Crusher.
All right, you and Data, beam down. Locate the power source of that shield. Knock it out. I'll lay the Aldeans.
Will you at least eat?
Poor kids. This is tough for them, probably.
No, Alexandra.
Why?
We can't eat, but it's our way of telling them that we want to go home. Understand?
Yeah.
Oh, she's so cute. She's learning how to protest.
Captain, you may come down now to conclude our discussion, or your ship may leave. It's your choice.
Ooh, this music. Alright, well, they made it through the fluctuation.
It is programmed to accept only authorized voice command. There's no way we can override.
They need Wesley.
It seems they're on some sort of strike. I don't understand it. You must deal with this, Captain. Not very good with children.
Oh, perfect. Good thing you stole a whole bunch of them.
Hello, Alexandra.
Willie? Oh.
What is this?
They want to go home.
No.
The radiation levels on Aldea have been building up over a long period of time.
Yeah, tell them they can have kids.
You are all suffering from radiation poisoning. Sterility is only the latest symptom.
Well, our scientists would have known. No.
Just doesn't believe her.
What if they're right?
Your custodian has controlled you so completely, you've lost even the desire to question it.
Lies, and the discussion is over.
Because Data messed with it.
Wait.
Enterprise, hold.
Let me get the dolphin for you to take with you.
No. You keep it.
This kid is sweet.
Okay, kids, let's go home.
Beam them up.
You have destroyed us.
Crusher, tell them how they can fix it.
We can help you.
Whoa. Is this the power source?
What are we going to do with it?
Learn all over again.
Will you let us help you?
Yes, please.
Dad, I want to be an artist.
You can be anything you want, Harry.
But calculus first.
You finished?
Yes, Captain. And they're responding very well to the treatment.
Crushed it.
The legend will die, but the people will live.
And we know they'll make good parents.
That's true, actually. She came to give him a little flower? Oh my god. Picard, does he learn to love children?
Thank you.
Oh, Picard. He's an old softy, I know it. The music. He's just like, what do I do with this? They all loved to see it. Oh geez. Oh god, he's just got a doll head stuck on him. Okay guys, that was season 1, episode 17. I personally like this one because it had some cute moments in it, and seeing Picard with a child is amusing to me. But I do think, like, I don't know if it makes a lot of sense that, like, the whole society is very advanced, much more advanced than the Enterprise here, but then they couldn't figure out something that Crusher then figures out in, like, a couple of days. I don't know, this isn't a standout one. Like, there's been some really great episodes, and, like, story-wise and character-wise that seem very important, you know, that you wouldn't want to skip them. This one, I don't know that anything really important happened, but again, what do I know? I don't know anything. Every species in this is clearly smarter than me. So we're gonna move on to season 1, episode 18, called Home Soil. So let's get into it. Here we go. Season 1, episode 18.
Is it a group terraforming Valara 3?
A group terraforming?
It takes very special people to live in such desolation.
I've always wanted to see terraforming in operation.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Valara 3 base, this is Captain Picard of the Starship Enterprise.
Will they answer?
This is the Enterprise. Come in, please. Over.
Just not answering.
Yes, Captain. Terraform Command has asked us to see how you were getting along.
We were a little behind, but we're back on schedule. And I'd like to hope...
Is she sensing something?
You and your staff are very welcome aboard for a change of scene, rest.
We have some holodecks which you might enjoy.
He loves those holodecks.
We cannot afford the time.
His fear is escalating.
I really must get back to work.
Deliberate concealment, sir.
Yes.
I don't know, but it's intense.
He's afraid they're gonna find something out.
I'm trying not to be rude, sir, but this is really very inconvenient.
Your announcement about coming down has sent him almost to a point of panic.
Oh, it's something bad.
Unless you're absolutely refusing his permission to land at your station, prepare to receive our away team.
Whether you like it or not.
Counselor, perhaps you'd better go along as well.
Yeah, get Troy down there.
Predictable. Stay on your toes, number 1.
Number 1's got it. Space. Someone told me that when they do the star date 4-1, number, the 4-1, the 1 means season 1, and then in season 2 it'll be 4-2, and then in season 3 it'll be 4-3. I think that's it, which is cool. Home soil. All right. Shady fellows, what are you hiding? All right, away team. I like this team.
Welcome to Valara 3.
She's pretty.
Please, I want you to remember it as it is now, because in a couple of decades, you won't recognize it. Louisa Kim, Gardener of Edens.
Gardener of Edens. Cool.
This is Counselor Troy, Lieutenant Yar, Lieutenant LaForge, Lieutenant Commander Data.
Arthur Mallinson, Hydraulic Specialist.
I mean, she seems nice. She's not hiding anything, right?
An android?
And third in command of the Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you manufactured? Are there others like you?
Both matters are subjects of protracted discussion.
I love that he's third in command.
We don't get many visitors. It's exciting to have you here.
I like her.
We weren't sure how we would be received. Director Mandel was less than enthusiastic about our interest.
Yeah.
I should apologize for him. We are at a critical phase.
Not a people person. Is she hiding something?
Secretive, but she is as open as she appears.
Good. I believe that. She's just a scientist.
We introduce microorganisms. And when the process is complete, we'll have a lush, arable biosphere.
Make it sound poetic.
She does. She's very passionate. Hope nothing happens to this lady. I like her.
The efficiency of your hydraulic landscaping is quite elegant.
Could the increased conductivity be caused by the high saline content?
That was my first thought, but Arthur.
Get them all just nerding out together. I love it.
Sorry about having been so abrupt during our initial contact, but being isolated, one tends to forget the social graces.
Troy, what do you make of him?
Shouldn't you be in the hydraulic chamber, Arthur?
Now?
Yes.
All right, Kurt.
Every single thing is specific and exact. You see grand romantic concepts. I see unyielding rock under an ocean of sand.
What is she? She's picking up on something.
Commander.
What is it, Deanna?
Mallinson.
He's in trouble.
The guy that they sent to the chamber?
Can you open
That
it?
does not sound good. Is it gonna be like all burned? Was he zapped?
The hydraulics engineer has been critically injured by a laser drill, which appears to have malfunctioned.
Is that really what happened though? The guy sent him in there and he didn't want to go.
I'm going in.
I will go with you.
Can they beam right out of there?
Transporter room, this is Lieutenant Yar. 2 to beam up to sickbay.
I wonder if Crusher can save him.
I want to go. We should be with him. Kurt, please come too.
Transporter room, this is Commander Riker.
4 to beam up.
The laser blasts seemed to end when the yelling stopped.
What is he suggesting?
Please return power to the control console.
Don't stand in front of it.
I wish to reactivate the program.
None of our guys better get hurt. Jeez.
I am now running the base drilling program.
Dude. Is it that guy?
Too much to explain.
Too much to explain.
Data's in the hydraulics room alone.
And it's going haywire.
Data, we can't get in.
Is he okay in there? If he is hurt.
Wait, team, now! What is happening? I'm going to beam him out of there.
He's fine.
Bridge, this is Lieutenant Commander Data. No need to beam me up, sir. The situation is under control.
He's good.
Well, what happened? Did you do anything which might have set it off?
Turned his back on it.
It adjusted to my tactics. It tracked with me, anticipating. A fixed program could not have done that.
Got a mind of its own.
There was a mind working against me.
Maybe it's that guy.
Laser drill. I use work destroyed.
Well, it's a killer laser beam, man.
How much more of this useless fantasy do I have to listen to?
Until this is resolved, I provided temporary quarters for you and your staff. Perhaps you'd like to make use of them.
Go to your room.
Your schedule is on hold until I have a satisfactory explanation of this. Director Mandel, Lieutenant Yar, would you escort the director to his quarters?
Doesn't quite trust him. I agree.
As soon as its memory bank received power, it turned itself on and went after me. Fortunately, I was able to cope with it.
And not by much from what I saw.
What could be so important that one or all of them could be desperate enough to kill?
Well, we know that one guy was hiding something. That the one girl is being honest, so it's one of the 2 dudes.
I want you and Jordy to return for more careful inspection.
What are we to
Please
look
be
for,
careful.
sir?
Evidence of tampering, negligence. Seems we are becoming detectives, number 1.
Well, like when they do detective work. Evidence of sabotage. Ooh, that harp.
I need some visual assistance.
Nothing but basic elements. Inorganic. Those flashes are almost musical.
Musical?
I see color variations and...
Musical.
It'll be alive. It's inorganic.
Been beamed aboard so that its true nature might be uncovered. It appears to be completely inorganic.
Is the sample organic?
Negative carbon, negative known life components.
What is it made of?
Old surface? Factor 10.
What?
What's that hum? It started after Dr. Crusher ordered the scanner to magnify.
Computer demagnify.
I'm still there.
Step back again. It's us.
Perhaps it is picking up the electrical impulse of our systems.
Analyze the pattern of the flashes.
Maybe it's a message.
What is the source of the flashes?
Unable to specify. Theoretically not possible for
Disregard incongruity and theorize as to source.
life.
Ooh, boy.
What do you mean a life form? What life form?
That's what I have to find out. You're a man obsessed with what you do. Who knows what an obsessed man will do to keep going? Kill, perhaps?
I create life. I don't take it.
I think it was the other guy.
What do you think, Counselor?
It was useful. I felt 2 levels. He did know about the life form.
Really?
But the idea of murder seemed to shock him.
He did know about the life form.
Terraformers are often obsessive. It frequently goes with a career profile.
How do you read the designer?
She is possessed of highly abstracted reality, lovely visions, little data. But you might do better than I.
Indeed. She's crying.
Is it true? Did you really find a life form?
I think so, yes. But it's inorganic, which is why the recon scouts missed it. It was not your mistake.
Did you feel guilty? Because the guy died?
It's very beautiful. I could arrange for you to see it if you like.
Perhaps later.
She's the only one I don't really suspect, so maybe it's her.
Jordy observed movement.
Not movement exactly, but a definite shift in the energy pattern.
Without external influence.
The hum has gone too. Why?
Unknown, sir.
They don't know anything. Wesley, what do you make of this?
It's changing.
Maybe it's reproducing.
The infrared range is increasing.
Warning. Input overload.
The hum is back.
It is projecting an energy field.
And it's intensifying.
What if it just blasts them?
Magic
Oof.
deactivated.
Did it just reproduce? Yeah, man, I gotta be a space scientist.
Only life can replicate itself, Doctor. Inorganic or not, it is alive.
Mm-hmm.
Activate quarantine field.
All my Starfleet Academy training has been paying off.
Full shield backup.
Bump, 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 bump.
Translation request being patched.
Translation? From whom?
Is it trying to communicate with them? Oh my goodness.
It's trying to communicate with us.
That's freaky and awesome. Commercial break. Oof. I like this one.
Director Mandel, I put it to you again. What do you know about these life forms?
Yeah, he knows something.
A thing.
He's lying.
You knew of its existence.
Yes.
You knew there was life on Valara 3?
I knew that there were random energy patterns. Yes, I knew.
But you wanted to terraform it anyway.
But you tried to keep that knowledge from us.
No!
Yes!
It's trying to communicate with us.
Communicate with you?
When did you first become aware of them?
Tell them about the pattern in the sand.
See, he knows.
We were assured, not once but many times, by the best scientific minds in the Federation that this planet has no life.
But if you found life, you can't continue.
Tell me about these patterns.
At first, we thought it was just a natural phenomenon unique to Valara 3.
It's kind of fair, I mean.
It's not particularly important.
As the building of the terraforming station went forward, the patterns in the sand ceased being random. They became very specific.
Maybe they're trying to communicate.
Did you ever feel that these patterns were attempting to communicate?
Yeah, like a message.
No, never.
I mean, maybe their minds just weren't open to it.
At the time, I didn't think so. But now, after hearing what you just said, now...
Captain, we've regained magnification of the life form. It's divided again.
Oh man, we got a trouble situation.
Backup on the lab seal is fluctuating, sir.
On my way.
The backup on the lab seal, like it's gonna get out?
Data, you've got the bridge. Inform the captain.
Crap's going down in the lab.
Every time I try to redirect backup, it goes somewhere else.
Give me lab interior image.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, they should beam it back down.
The universal translator is coming online, sir.
Ugly, giant bags of mostly water.
Is he talking to them? Bags of mostly water.
Do you understand us?
We understand.
We come in peace.
We didn't know you were there. You are beautiful to us.
She's so sweet.
All life is beautiful.
Bag in dome did know. Caused much death.
He did know.
Can you hear us now?
Must have been the energy surge of a reproductive cycle. It is now a colony of single cells which organize as a computer. And like any computer,
More is stronger.
Holy crap. You don't see them getting bumped around on the bridge very often.
But our attempts to restore communication with this microbrain, as we have come to call it,
The
have been
microbrain.
unsuccessful. This life form has declared war on us.
Bag of water versus microbrain.
it seems to have a quicker rapport with our computers than we have.
What do you expect? It is a computer.
Yeah, exactly. So is this slowly reprogramming it?
Cell division is preceded by a resting state.
The calm before the storm.
Medical lab on main viewer. Let's use this calm.
It does seem dormant, Captain.
Asha, set coordinates to beam it back where it came from.
That's what I would say. Beam it back down.
Transporter power being redirected, sir. We are unable to affect it.
They can't transport it? Uh-oh. Reprogrammed it.
Environmental systems fail to respond to command, Captain.
Oh, crap.
It appears the microbrain has successfully interfaced with our computers.
They had to see this coming. Gonna be outsmarted by this twinkling light?
What was Mallinson doing when he was killed?
There is a very thin layer of highly saline water under the sandy top soil.
Perhaps somehow that saline water sustained them. Individually, a cell has life, but not intelligence.
But all together.
Captain, it's happening again. I think you'd better get in here.
Oh, man.
Our sensors indicate that the microbrain expends a tremendous amount of energy during its reproductive cycle. The microbrain might be photoelectric.
Kill the lights in the medical lab, Mr. LaForge.
Right? I was gonna say just turn off the lights then?
Killing the lab lights? Now.
It's slowing down.
They gotta kill everything, all the screens.
Being dimmer, too.
More light, please. Darkness, death, terrible war. Over.
Agreed.
Agreed.
We will send you home to your wet sand.
Thank you, bag of water.
Are you better?
Better.
We mean you no harm. Do you believe me?
Yes.
It is important that you trust us.
Made friends with them. He's a good diplomat.
We understand what you're saying. We will leave you. We will send you home.
And he just takes it and hucks it.
Riker to bridge. We're ready to beam it back to the planet.
I wish we were able to learn more about them, sir.
In time, Mr. Data.
I wanted to create a place where living things could thrive.
Our apologies.
And respects. Lieutenant Yar,
Coordinates set, sir.
energize.
Perhaps the lesson we have learned from this near tragedy will prevent it from happening elsewhere.
Okay guys, that was season 1, episode 18. I like that one. It felt a bit more like sciencey in the science fiction. We're talking carbon-based life forms and silicon, and they were throwing around all kinds of science terms, and I enjoyed that. It felt a little more geeky than usual, and I liked it. I like the idea of a non-organic life form. That's kind of making me think. I think it was a little more sciencey than usual, and I enjoyed that. I feel bad that I always misjudge the wrong people in these episodes. I really thought it was one of the dudes, one of the human dudes, just being shady. And I mean, they were keeping stuff, they were keeping secrets, but in the end, it was the ball of light who hated the bag of water who was trying to kill him. Which that might be the biggest laugh I've had so far. Oh, maybe not. There's been a few big laughs, but that was a good bag of water. I enjoyed that. So this was a good one. Looking forward to a few more next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.